Not every day. That's excessive. What are you wearing the ring every day for?
That's your wife.
The wedding
When she
ring.
goes
What
outside,
you mean?
niggas are gonna try to holler. So
I'm
if they
happy.
see that ring. She
don't
might go back.
Niggas try to holler now. She don't have a ring. So what does having a ring have to do with anything?
More respect. They know what the
Niggas
vibes
don't
is.
give a fuck. Like, what are you talking about? Niggas don't give a fuck. Ring or not. Niggas don't give a fuck. Like, I just want to be your friend. You understand? Like, what the fuck? If I go to a strip club and I grab a girl's ass, Tia's not gonna be mad. I know that because I know Tia. You understand?
Yeah, I've been there before.
No, we never been to strip club together. What? I just know her. You understand? I know that's some shit she wouldn't be mad about. Now if I stick my face between somebody one of the stripper's legs, she's gonna be upset.
Oh, yeah, you doing too much.
Now you doing too much.
But see what I mean? That's you knowing your partner. So there's no point in marrying if you can't select it. You get married because it's you and y'all spend a lifetime together. That ring's a lifetime. So you wear that ring every day, right? If you want to wear that ring to go out purposely,
So whether or not I have my ring on, that doesn't mean I'm not married.
Let me give you a promise ring. You wear that shit whenever you want to wear.
Right.
If you want to look at it on some ring that's casual, then
Yeah, I give you a
so
promise ring.
propose. So you want to propose without even having a ring then? Because the ring is not that important. And yeah, it's a go out thing.
I like that point. I like that.
I just feel like so many things that can happen to the ring
So it
that
doesn't
I
happen
spend.
in general.
I spend
Hold
so
up.
much
That's
money
why you
on.
get insurance. That's why you get insurance on your
look,
jewelry.
Welcome back to another episode of Just That. It's your man, Trouble Dad.
It's your man, Nah, it's your boy Syke, man, on the ones and twos.
Fucking child.
Great job.
Yo, it's 9-5. What's happening with y'all, man? Welcome back to another episode of Just Dadding. Like we always tell everybody, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a stranger. You already know, man, we got the honorable mention, 5th member of Just Dadding joining us today. We got the boy Chicken in the building.
Appreciate y'all for having me
Don't
again.
make it hot.
Nice.
You know
Shout out
what I
to
mean?
Brother Styles. Brother Styles couldn't make it. You know, he doing some dadding things. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He doing some business. Big Styles, not little Styles. He couldn't be
Styles,
here.
the
So
nigga,
shout out
he
to
run
Styles,
the
man.
corner.
Styles
That hold the corner now.
You know what I mean? Welcome to another episode, another week. Let's do a mental health check-in, man. How you guys feeling today, man?
Yeah, Steve.
I'm good. You can't complain.
You're always good.
I'm always good.
Definitely can't complain. Woke up today. Weather is nice. Just ready to get outside and see what's going on out there.
Yeah.
You?
I'm right. Like mentally, from 1 to 10. Right now, I'm like a 7, 8. I'm good. Can't complain. Everything's moving cool. Can't complain.
That's what's up. That's what's up, me. Mentally, I think right now, for the last couple of weeks, I've just been like a 5. Nothing dramatic's been happening.
Couple weeks? Damn, bro.
Nah, you know what it is I've been having like a lot of good changes in life. A lot of things moving forward, a lot of things I can see in the future. And the person who I want to be able to share it and tell the most and kind of bounce ideas off if I can't. So that's just kind of been fucking with me a little bit or whatever. So, I push through that. That's cool. I mean, it's not the first time, so. But other than that, I mean, I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Another episode. Like Chicken was saying, the weather's finally starting to break. It's about to be springtime in these streets, baby.
Where I live at, it'd be 70 today, 30 tomorrow.
This
ain't breaking that much.
This is a good hoodie weather, man.
Yeah.
You know, a little sweatsuit
Listen,
weather.
like they always say, bro, a hoodie in a car is a coat, bro. So
Right.
you don't gotta worry about nothing
got
like
heat.
that.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of hoodies, man, you got the new spring line in
Yeah,
effect
man.
here, man.
Easter's gonna be Easter's coming up soon, man. So just getting
Where's
ready.
my order?
Little pastel colors for the people.
Waiting for my order, man.
Just make sure you check us out, winnersnyc.com. We got a whole bunch of new stuff dropping, so make sure you like and subscribe and stay updated with us on all social media platforms.
Nah, that shit, I like. I'm
That's a
digging
good,
the
that's a
purple.
good
I ain't
color,
gonna
man.
lie.
That's a good pastel color.
Appreciate it.
I gotta get my suit. It's stuck in the mail.
I got you, man.
Yeah, I've been waiting for my shit too, right? I don't know what's going on
And
here.
I know you're busy. I know the orders is coming in.
Nah.
I'll wait.
Trust-
I'll be patient.
I take care of everybody, man.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
Trust
I'll be
me,
patient. I ain't
3 to
no
4
rush.
business days. Today's Saturday, so we might be off.
Yeah, all right. Cool. What's up?
So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. Yo, I had a not gonna call it an argument, but I had a little tiff this past week with my lady, right? Shout out to Becca. You know I love you, but you know sometimes you're a pain in my ass. So she's been doing. It's not purposeful, I don't believe, but she's been leaving her engagement ring like around, like the crib or whatever, right? You know. And sometimes I get it, like, you know, if she's cleaning food, prepare, you know, marinating chicken or whatever. Yeah, I get it. You leave it there, put it back on or whatever, right? But like 2 weekends ago, she went to her friend's crib to braid her hair. She was gone for the day, all of that, no problem. So she comes home, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I was out and about, come back home. I didn't notice it off rip. But then her friend calls her, and her friend's like, oh, yo, you left your ring here. I popped up, I said, let me see here. I said, uh-huh.
Oh, you heard the conversation?
Yeah, because, you know, her homegirl and us, we're old man cool, so she puts on speakerphone or whatever.
Oh, she put it on
She's
speaker.
never gonna tell you that one, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
she put it on speaker. And
No,
like
they was on speakerphone, and she was like, yeah, you know, my hair's great, da-da-da.
it just came up.
Yeah, she was like, oh, yo, you left your ring here, whatever, da-da-da.
She was probably like, damn.
Son. And the first thing I thought was, because like 2-3 days before, I got home from work a little earlier than normal. Like the trains were just clicking that day. And I went in the kitchen, washed my hands, and her ring was on the counter. So I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I'm like, I don't know what she was doing that morning, getting Jack's ready for daycare, blah, blah. So I took the ring and I went and I put it on the dresser in our bedroom. She came home today. I didn't say nothing about it. I was like, I'm not even gonna make this a thing. It happened, fine, whatever. But then right after you left it at your friend's crib, I said, oh, nah, I'm getting high.
Oh, it's the same day.
Nah, it was the same week.
Same.
It was like 2 days apart. It was like Thursday and then like Saturday.
Yeah.
I tried to get in her ass. I said, yo, bro, what are you doing, son? Like,
to give her the benefit of the doubt, you said she was doing hair, right? It does happen, bro. I take my ring off. I'm not married, but I take my ring off when I have to change my daughter. So like if I'm giving her a shower or if I'm changing her pamper, I always take my ring off. And it's not purposely that I forget to put it back on. It's just that I'm so caught up into the moment. I just go do the next thing, because after I probably put her pamper on, it's time to go get a bottle. So I might not even be thinking about it, even though it's that important though.
So at what point do you remember and be like, damn, like I should go get
Probably when I'm sitting down chilling and I'm looking at
hours
TV
later.
and I might look down at my hand. I'm like, damn, what? I start touching my pants and stuff like, why got my ring at?
I have a question now, right? Now let's flip this. I'm gonna direct it to you since you brought that up, right? So you say you would put your ring down, give her a bath, change her, whatever, right? And you lose your ring till you chilling, right? So when you put your phone down and change it, how fast do you realize your phone is like in the bathroom?
It's a different size.
Nah, that's not what I'm asking you. If you put your phone down in the bathroom, how long?
Because I'm stuck on you stuck to your phone.
If you put your phone down, how long does it take you to realize your phone is not near you?
To be honest with you, when I go in the bathroom, my phone goes with me.
Okay.
I play music on my phone.
So now,
bro, for what I paid for that shit, that shit should be tied to your soul, bro. Hell no.
I'm saying now, here go the point I'm making, right? That same mentality, like you said, it's my phone. I'm glued to my phone. If this is now we're talking about the engagement ring.
This is way more expensive. Way more sentimental.
Not even expensive. I'm gonna shift it now. Back to the engagement ring. It's my look at it, right? If I give you something, right, that's sentimental value, out of love and things of that nature, you should hold that at a top standard as if more than your phone. So the moment that you walk out and you forget how you forget your phone, it should be the same with your ring.
I feel the same way. I feel like you should feel super naked without having that ring on. Like that should be
not if you. She haven't been wearing. Y'all been engaged for like 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
How long you had your phone for?
Yeah. It doesn't. The phone you probably. I had a phone since I was like fucking 13.
A new phone.
I always had a phone. It doesn't matter if new or old. I always had a phone.
Okay.
That ring is something on her. Like my chain. I'll notice when my chain is off because these chains been around my neck forever. You understand?
So you're saying it's new.
So
you
rings
gotta
are kind
custom
of
to it?
new. So you gotta let her
new,
get.
bro. She's been wearing it since.
How long you been
It's
engaged?
about to be
like 2 years,
no.
right?
This October will be 3 years.
Yeah.
So
How new
you've
is
had that on every day,
She wear it every day.
nigga. She better. The fuck
All
you
right,
talking about?
all right, cool. All right, hold on, wait. Let me stop right now. Now I'm flipping now. For men now, right? Some guys working that's married, right? Or some guys that do work, right? They don't like wearing a wedding ring at work, and that raised a question at the workplace back at home because he told his wife because what we do is like a dirty, gritty job and like.
There's a solution for that.
Now, wait, let me tell you. So like. The ring, you know, because I from my understanding, I know about the red ring, but man's the band. You got to get like the real ring, or you get like the rubber joints or whatever, right?
Right.
Right.
Silicone
Like
ones, right.
silicone ones, whatever the case is, right? A lot of men, working men, who use the silicone ones because it's easier, is comfortable, whatever the case
Right.
is, right? But the guy I work with, he don't like wearing none, because what we do, he can easily lose it.
Right.
So he'd rather not lose it. So the wife is like, I don't care. You should, like, he like, yo, if we put on gloves, we gonna put the ring on top of the glove, like rubber
You
glove.
get a tattoo
Nah,
around your ring finger,
Nah,
that's a little
or you
dumb.
can
I
put
ain't
your
gonna
ring
do
on your
So,
chain.
no, I'm saying.
Nah, some people do that too.
So I'm saying it's two things there, right? One is like, for men, women is a little bit different, because women is not doing the certain jobs men are doing. Do men get a pass on taking their ring off for work purposes, or they should keep it on regardless?
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say no to that because the type of work that I do, we can't wear any metallic jewelry because it can become a conductive, and then that could be something that kills you, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of
Me
guys
too.
wear the silicone rings, but the silicone ring is not. It's not that. Like, it's not that big, or it's not that much in the way. Like, I can put on like a latex glove over it, no problem, and it's gonna be just there. Like, I do that all the time or whatever. Like, I don't wear the ring, but if I wore a silicone ring and I put the glove over it, it's not gonna be a problem. And most time when I'm at work, if I have to go like in a structure, I have like 3 gloves on. So that one, like silicone ring, doesn't have to come off or whatever. I'm not working just with my bare, dirty hands. And like you said, the silicone ring, if you could go buy them, you could buy like an Amazon 30 pack.
Yeah.
So like, yo, this one fucked up today. Pop it.
Yeah,
Like, I know some guys at my job,
Got
like,
flavors.
exactly, they got flavors of this shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna wear the
today?
camel one today.
What I'm
I'm
wearing
gonna
today?
wear blue one this week.
right.
You know, I just got some new Red Wing boots. I'm gonna wear the black one. Whatever the case is, whatever. But for me, I wasn't really getting tight at her about it. It was just more like, she kind of made it more like, it's whatever. But in my mind, I'm like, it's not whatever. Like, this shit cost a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A
So-
lot.
so-
So you, and honestly, like, I was just fucking with her in terms of the price, but it's more like, you left it there, and I know you left it there, and because I took it and I moved it the first time.
All
You
right,
know what
so
I'm saying?
question,
And then
I'm
I've
not
seen
sure
it
about
around the
the
house, other places. Like, I've seen it by like the bathroom sink. You know what I'm saying? And
glass
Jackson's getting to the
drain.
age now where, honestly, there's not much he can't reach. So if he runs and trying to grab his toothbrush, because he loves the toothbrush in action now, or whatever. He goes, he grabs his toothbrush because it has the suction cup on the bottom, so it don't go everywhere.
Right.
And he knocks it down the drain. Dan is gonna be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
yo, could you go buy a new one? No,
Now you gotta open
no,
up
we're
the
not
bottom
doing
of
that.
the sink.
It was just, for me, it was just like, I just wanted the reaction to be a little bit more,
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
more,
baby, I forgot.
not even just all that, like, oh shit, I fucked up, my fault, let me go and take care of it or whatever. Versus, it's cool, we go get it next time. Like, what do you
All
mean?
right, so question to you now. How many times before it come a problem that she leave her ring behind? How many passes she get? Like, first time is like, all right, cool. Second time, all right, cool. Third time is like, yo.
I don't think it should be any passes. It's not done.
first one?
It's not done intentionally.
Yeah, it's not done intentionally. The only
by
reason
mistake.
I even brought it up was the fact that she left it at her friend's house. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think it's being careless?
It can be.
Why not?
It can be.
Now watch this. Now if you had a big ass Cuban around your neck, the rapper chains around your neck, you're not leaving that behind in the bathroom or by a sink. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna leave that behind and walk out the crib and go, oh shit, go home and go, oh, I left my whole Cuban, my heavy ass Cuban on my neck.
Can. Yo, bro,
Bro,
been times when
you're
I
not-
go out and I forget my watch or my chain or my ring,
Listen.
and I get there and I'm like, damn, I forgot my jewelry at home. It happens, bro.
No, listen, forget it at home is the one thing. Already having it on and taking
And
it
taking
off,
it off?
and beginning to put it back, it's a whole other story.
Right,
You know,
right,
like I
right.
said, you got a big 40 kilo
Especially
fucking
you're
chain
not
around your neck.
underneath the influence,
so,
right?
so to say that, right? What happened was, so fortunately, her friend whose house she left it at, right, also works in the city, and so now my new job, I'm in the city. So like, all right, I'll pick it up for you over the. It was Monday. I'll pick it up. So I picked it up. Not only I picked it up, I went back to the jeweler where I bought it or whatever,
Got it clean?
and I got it clean for her and another thing,
you're
and
such
brought
a
it back
good guy.
in.
He's a
I
good
try to
guy.
be.
I knew he
You
did
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
So, but it was also like, not in like a blindsided way, but more like, yo, like I'm cleaning up, letting you know, like it's shining a little bit brighter.
It's shining now. You can see shit.
It's been shining. It's just shining a little bit brighter. It don't got no dust, no house dust on it. Let's
To make
let's
her
sure we
realize, like,
don't-
yo, they almost lost this?
Nah, that's real shit. That's low key petty.
I I was gonna say
Yo,
that.
listen.
That's petty low key.
Got clean though,
But
right?
I understand though why you did
Right.
that.
So I'm not gonna keep like beating at the dead horse or whatever. Like, yo, what'd you ring? I'm not gonna be every day.
Yeah.
When you ring. But for me, it just caught me off guard. It was just like because the reaction wasn't as like grave as like, oh shit, damn man, I lost my ring. I forgot my ring. Oh fuck, man. What am I gonna do? It was more like, oh, I forgot my ring at her crib. I'll go and I get that.
Yeah.
You've been talking a lot, so
Yeah,
you
you're
wait
right.
on me.
You right.
So y'all feel like as a wife or a fiance or whatever, they should have their ring on every single day?
No, I won't say every day. I mean, yes, but no, right? My stance on it is not every day, but you shouldn't be careless on keep forgetting it.
All right.
It's two different things.
No.
So they
I don't
shouldn't
agree
have
with
it on every day for you.
No, you should have it on every single day.
You should have it on every
I
day.
can understand why. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying you should have it on every day, right? But I understand certain situations or instances you may not have it on for that day.
But ideally, they should be wearing it every single day of the week.
Ideally, yes.
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 That's what
You
I'm
should-
saying.
So, but you know what's so crazy
What's
though?
the point? It's not like
No, I'm not saying. I never said nothing about what's the point. I said that's what y'all think. Y'all feel like they.
yes.
I don't think they should have it on every
Let me
day.
tell you something.
So you wear when
Hold
you
on.
go out.
Hold on.
It's like,
Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, I just
Hold
feel
on. 1
like-
second.
No, you
Wait,
married.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
It's
I'll
so,
check. You got a
so
question. Go
crazy
ahead.
though, right? Me personally, in nowadays of how we live in our age, I would expect if I buy my wife a ring, I want her to wear it every day. It's exceptions, like I said, work, or if you're taking it off, things happen. But I look at my parents, right? And my parents been married for years. My parents don't wear their ring anymore. I think they just have a bond where it's like they know what it is.
But
They're
They
married.
probably how long have parents married?
That's what I'm saying. They've been married for years. So
Yeah,
I don't know down the line how things will change. But as a new marriage or being engaged, I want you to wear that shit.
I would say this.
My thing is, depending on how much, for me personally, depending on how much it costs, something like that, you really don't want to walk around unless.
I was gonna say.
Like Becca, sometimes she hop on the train, right? If I know my wife is gonna be on the train,
Right,
something
right.
like that,
That's
I
what I
don't
said.
want you
I think it's
wearing it every
exceptions.
single day.
Right.
Nah, but look,
all right.
nah,
So I was gonna say that, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, nah, fuck that.
there. I feel like there are certain exceptions, right? Like for instance, like I said, I understand why she took the ring off, right? She's braiding in hair and all that kind of grease and stuff. Even like when she did Jackson and Nine's hair, whatever. I get it. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was more about the mindfulness after the fact.
No, I
Anything
get
else?
all that.
No, I know
I
that.
just wanted
So,
to
but now
know
what
if
you're
you
getting
want-
back to
you
what
should
you
wear
were
it every
saying
day.
is, right? So the ring that I got for her, right? Yes, I understand what you're saying. Like being on the train, and she was commuting to work back and forth or whatever the case is, and she would wear her ring. And oftentimes, you know, from what she's told me, like a lot of times when she would get on the train or whatever, it would be turned inwards. You know what I'm saying? So it's not.
You don't have to go through all that. Just don't wear it.
Yes
unless
and
you're
no.
Going out, we're going out.
But here's
I
what
know I'm
it is.
Getting back in the
But
car.
I'm gonna say this, right? Because more times than not, and I understand the safety concern of it all, right? But more times than not, you go into a workplace, right? She works in a workplace where it's nothing but females, right? She's gonna be at work, and then she's gonna start showing up to work without her ring on.
I don't even fuck what nobody think.
No. You might not,
see where
right?
you're going with it. I see
You
where
might
you're going
not.
with it,
You
but go
might
ahead.
not. And Becca honestly might not. I don't know because Becca's not a very she's not a very catty workplace gossipy type of person. She's just like, yo, like I'm doing my job and get the fuck home. But I can also see where that can become an issue too. Because then you get the snickering and something got to be wrong. So then you got to do all of that kind of stuff.
Right?
Because at the end of the day, like my goal in life is to be like, as much as I pay for that ring, I also want to put ourselves in a position where I do upgrade it, where then I can be like, all right, I can see where you can have a daily shit and then you have a go out shit. Because even for me, like when we get married and we plan our wedding, I'm gonna like at my job. Obviously, I know I can't wear a metallic ring, so I'm gonna have a silicone bullshit one every day. But I'm also gonna have. I know me personally, I'm gonna want a daily band. Sometimes it's gonna get scuffed up, whatever the case may be. But I'm also gonna get me when we step out, John. You know what I mean? Crusted all the way around, like. When we out together, you know, I'm stepping out the big boy Benz and shit. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit. So, and that I can understand that. But that, for me personally, like I get what you're saying in terms of a safety aspect. So I would, if originally that was how she wanted to move with it, I would never have had an issue with that.
All right.
If she would have said, "Yo, I'm gonna wear this on the weekends,"
So you left the decision up to her, basically.
Of course.
And you noticed that she's been wearing it every day.
every day. There's been times where she would leave out the house, about to go get on an elevator, run back in the house, go to her jewelry, like, oh, I forgot my ring. Come on. So then for me, it's like you were so conscious of all those other times. So what changed that it wasn't in these moments? You know what I'm saying? It just kind of threw me for a little bit, like. You know what I'm saying?
But me personally,
Not bad.
I don't think she should wear it every single
Now
day.
let me jump on that now, right? With you, right?
Yeah.
You feel like a safety precaution, right? Are you on the train, right? So
Fuck the train. Tia don't take the train. But
I mean, no. I'm
in
just saying,
her line
a
of
safety
work,
precaution.
I was gonna say
I
maybe
don't
her line of
think
work.
she should have that on every day.
All
You
right.
never know what's
All
gonna
right,
happen.
now how I look at it, right? Is a few different ways here, right? A red and wing is it's jewelry. It's a crazy world out there, right? But women having a red ring on nowadays, it's been kind of regular. It's been a regular thing. Women, people, trains, whatever situation they in, women have red wings on in different professions and everything like that, and it's regular. It's not like you walking in with a 100-kilo Cuban link on, and it's like that's like the piece of the room. It's a red wing, like a wedding ring. So it's like it's kind of normal. It's been normal for years. So far as safety, like I haven't heard of many people getting robbed for their wedding ring, or like I haven't heard stuck ups like, yo, give me your red wing.
You haven't heard anybody get robbed and they just take everything?
Yeah,
But they're taking everything anyway.
Including your wedding ring?
But I will say to Side's point, I have also seen more instances in terms of safety culture where women who do have engagement in wedding rings are harassed less than women who don't. Because in their mind, they're like,
I'm not gonna waste my time.
not knowing I might waste my time, the nigga who she's engaged to with her might be here. You know what I'm saying? Or where we at and stuff like that. So they might like, yo, fuck it, let me not even bother with that.
As far as safety precautions, right? I don't feel like it should be. I mean, it should be safe and stuff like that. I understand, but I don't think like the wedding ring is like high on the list of many different other things. So going to work, depending on what kind of work like she do, if the ring interferes with her working, yes, you could take it off. But if it don't interfere, if you work an office job and you sit in the computer all day typing or something, why don't have your ring on? What's the reason? Why don't have your ring on? Like it's certain professions for women. If you're not many women doing construction. Not, you know what I'm saying? Certain jobs women are just not doing. So it's like, depending on your profession, if you're not doing hands-on stuff that the ring is interfering in your
I
work,
just feel like
it shouldn't matter.
women in general do a lot. Like women do laundry, they do dishes.
That's home. We talking about outside.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like
It matters.
No.
I do the same thing. I keep my ring on.
If you home, look, simple. I'm saying why it matters. If you home, you know you can put your ring down. Your ring is safe in the house.
It's not
outside.
Well, it can
You
fall
home.
down the drain, like you said.
But like
No, but you're home, so
see
that's
the
on
way
you.
I see it.
Right,
Yeah,
right. It is on me.
You want your lady to have a ring on all day, home, not home. I just feel like if we're going out, yes, put your ring on.
Nah, let me not
If
say
you're
that.
going
No.
out with your girl,
Let me say
yes,
something to you.
put your ring on.
So watch this. So in that sense, right? There's no point in me marrying you if you being selective when you wear your ring. You get married because it's a union and y'all spend a lifetime together. So that ring is a lifetime. So you wear that ring every day, right? If you want to wear that ring to go out purposes.
So whether or not I have my ring on, that doesn't mean I'm not married.
Let me give you a promise ring then. So you wear that shit whenever you want to wear it.
Right.
If you want to look at it on a ring that's casual, then
Yeah, I give you a
so you
promise
would
ring.
propose. So you would propose without even having a ring then, because the ring is not that important. And yeah, it's a go out thing.
I feel
It's
like
a-
the
like that
only
point.
reason
that.
I tell you,
I just feel like
I
so
agree.
many things that can happen to the ring
So it
that
doesn't
I
happen in
spend.
general.
I spend
But hold
so
up,
much
that's
So
money.
then
why you
don't
get
do, so then
insurance. That's like
don't do the
insurance on
ring.
your
Don't buy a
jewelry.
ring.
Simple.
Period.
So watch this.
That should definitely insure.
Watch this.
Yeah, you gotta get
Immediately.
insurance.
Now I'm
on
about
your
to-
That shit was
jewelry.
insured before I gave it to her.
Yo, I'm about to flip it on now. Watch this. So many things that happen, right? You got a ring, right? You got a chain on. You got a bracelet on. You wear that every day.
Yeah.
All
But-
right. And so many things
But
can
it's
happen.
not.
No.
It's not.
But so many
like
things
you
can
use
happen.
your hands a lot.
No, you know you switch.
You drive your car a
You
lot.
said so many things can happen.
What does it have to do with my bracelet or my chain?
But you talking about
It's
price? You
jewelry.
talking about price, right? You drive. So,
Nah,
so
I'm
would
not
you
talking
buy?
about price. I'm talking about something
No, but
happen.
he brought that up. He said because it's something that was
What I'm
expensive,
saying
something
is,
can happen to
they
it.
do dishes. They all this stuff is just messing up the ring. Like
No,
this is something
it's
that I
really
spend
not, though.
So much money on. That's
It's
like
jewelry. It's good gold.
But
You got
all
insurance,
right.
bro. That's it.
But
Just
not,
get insurance.
one, not only just insurance, but quite honestly, like the quality of a ring or whatever, like you doing your everyday tasks isn't gonna destroy a ring. If it does, then they fucking lied to you about what you bought. Secondly, I understand that part, right? So like, if I'm in the crib and like, for instance, like say it's a Saturday, we wake up, we don't have nothing to do, which is very rare. We just have a day to ourselves, we in the house with the kids, not doing nothing or whatever. If you don't have your ring on just because, you know what, maybe just, you wanna give your hands a little freedom, whatever it is. I'm cool with that. You know where your ring is. But don't have your ring on all day, take it off, forget it someplace, and go about your business.
I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. So it got to be one or the other.
I don't think,
They should
personally, I don't think you should have your ring on every day.
But why?
I just
Because
told you all the
it's-
reasons why.
But I counted your reasons because you feel like you should do it.
You
when
felt like you counted them. I told you why I feel. I feel like
Alright.
it can mess up.
it can mess up.
You should just wear it when you're going out. That's just how I
All
feel.
right, so watch this now. So watch this. So say you now, you propose to Tia, right? Tia want a real expensive ring, right? You spend like 20 bands on the ring, right? And say for example, right? Y'all both busy working. Y'all don't really go out as much in like a 6 month span. She wore that ring one time in that 6 months when y'all went out. That be okay with you?
Yeah, because I know the ring is safe. There's nothing that's ever gonna happen to the ring because it's in her jewelry box, safe.
So I have a question for you.
Now let's say she do wear it that every day, and one of those days something happens to the ring, it goes missing.
It can happen anytime though, bro.
That's money that I just lost.
But bro, that's
so
any.
what happens
see,
when it-
now you're
so-
being
so-
selfish.
Now I got
wait.
insurance,
No,
right? I
wait.
got insurance. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay even though I have insurance.
All right, so watch this. So say once every 6 months y'all go out, right? If she lose her ring when y'all go out, what you still got to pay, right?
He does not go out once
it's the same
every
thing.
6 months.
It's not,
No, but hypothetically speaking.
I'm saying, it's the same. Regardless of what, it's the same results.
Yeah, that's like saying I drive with her every day and I get in an accident.
No,
one
I'm
day.
saying
That's
you.
it.
I'm saying you. Okay.
No, that's the opposite of what you're saying though.
No.
Because if you drive every day, means you wore the ring every day, and you get to accident once. Versus if you never drive that car, and then the one day you get up, drive that car, you get into an accident. So what would it be? You might as well have just enjoyed the ring.
You be more
and
pissed.
enjoyed the car.
Like, I didn't even get my full potential out of this shit.
Word. Like I didn't get the shit on nobody, nothing.
Nah, I just-
Yeah,
I even show this shit off, and niggas
I
like.
just feel like it's just so much that can happen to the ring that you don't need to wear it every.
I have a
single
question.
day.
So if that's the case, why even bother buying an expensive ring? Why not just get some cheap shit that she can wear every
You're
day?
waiting for a band in that case.
Nah.
Well, why though? You're not wearing it every day
'Cause
because
you
you don't value it.
if I'm gonna get a cheap shit, that's some shit you can wear every day. If
Alright.
I'm
It could be
spending-
it could be
alright,
one of
cool.
both.
Yeah. Say you multiple rings.
I just feel like they shouldn't have it on every day. Not every day, bro. You can have it on, not every day. That's excessive. What are you wearing the ring every day for?
That's your wife.
So what
When
do
she
we-
goes
what you
outside,
mean?
niggas are gonna try to holler. So
I'm
if they
happy.
see that
She
ring,
happy to
she
get
might
married.
go back.
Niggas try to holler now. She don't have a ring. So what does having a ring have to do with anything?
More respect. They know what the
Niggas
vibes
don't
is.
give a fuck. Like, what are you talking about? Niggas
Well,
don't give
honestly,
a fuck.
more
Ring or
than-
not, niggas don't give a fuck. Like,
I mean, that could
I
be
just
one
want to
way
be
of
your
it.
friend. You understand? Like, what the
She don't need.
fuck?
Let me tell you right now. She don't need no motherfucking friends. You heard? Play with me if you want.
I mean, I understand the sense, but I mean that's not how I would do things. But I mean,
Everyone's
to
different.
each his own. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Like I get it. Like,
I
I'm
wouldn't
not.
make a big deal about her not having her ring on every day.
I
As
wouldn't
long as
either.
she-
I would not
she have it
either.
on when if you said, Chris, if she wore it every day from the beginning, then yeah, you gonna keep that ring on. But if she's the type, because Tia has a very expensive ring now that her pops gave her, she don't wear that ring every day. She wear it when she's going
But
out.
it's a difference. I'm telling you now. I'm marking my words from this now. The moment we propose to her and give her that ring, Tia will have that.
She's
ring
gonna
on
wear it every day.
Every day.
Because they're excited and all that. But
Regardless of how
like,
he
like
feels,
I said, if
she
she
gonna have that ring
started
every
off not wearing it every
That's
day,
what I'm
I
saying
wouldn't
to
feel
you.
away.
Right.
That's
That's
just
what
my-
I'm-
my
but-
personal-
but that's what I'm
see.
saying to
Alright,
you.
so watch this. So say you propose to her like today, right?
Yes.
Example, right? And tomorrow she'll wear that ring. That's okay with you.
Yes.
Let me tell
That's
you
all
why.
right
I
with
don't.
me.
But let me tell you something. I don't
But
disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. We don't know why. Because prior to me proposing to Becca, I think maybe 2 or 3 years into our relationship, I bought her a watch, a diamond watch, right? She wears that watch maybe once. maybe 2-3 times a year, right? Because she's not a big watch person. She wears her Apple Watch and that's pretty much it. But when she does wear that watch, I always fucking notice. And I'm like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I'm saying to you, right? So I don't disagree with you. So if at first she was like, yo, babe, I don't want to wear this ring every single day. I know it's expensive or whatever. Maybe we just get something a little bit less expensive I can wear every day. I would be good with that. But like you said, she set the precedent that she's wearing it every single day. So now it's gonna be like, yo, you're accountable for wearing it every single day. So why don't you got this shit on today?
Now I'm feel away. You gotta give yourself a reason to get mad. That's why I tell everybody.
It's not about being mad. It's just about like being accountable. Like, yo, what's happening?
A reason. And with everything.
And that's what I'm saying to you.
If she doesn't wear the ring every day, I'm not tripping. But if you're somebody that wear the ring every day and now you you misplacing the ring, where the fuck is your ring? Like,
so we saying the same thing. We run around in circles.
And I never said that we wasn't saying the same thing.
I know. I'm the same, bro. We the same thing.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think she should have the ring on every day. If she
in general.
But if she do start wearing the ring every day, you're gonna keep the ring on every day.
So moral of the story, this is what I'm gonna say. Before you give anybody anything, insure that shit first.
Yeah, and and for you out there that don't know, even if you're insured, you're still gonna have to pay money to get the new ring.
Yeah, but it's a fucking. Like,
all right, so
it's not the same as the car. So it ain't.
Let's switch gears real quick. Same topic. We're gonna switch gears, right? I want all y'all to answer this question individually. Start with Steve first. So, how do you guys feel about Bachelor and Bachelorette parties? What's the rules? What's the guidelines? What's the do's? What's the don'ts? Or how should you have them?
Something tells me that Preach got a problem.
What's crazy is I had this conversation with Tia this morning because I seen the post.
All right.
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
I said to her,
I'll get to the post after.
You said?
Yeah, guys.
So I read the post to her, right? And she's like, first of all, the post is.
Hold on, I'm reading it.
Nah, let's read the post.
Because this is why.
Preach over there dying.
All right. Post, right? It's a Twitter post, right? Somebody posted this. It wasn't her, right? I guess the situation you know about, right? She put, damn, man goes to his fiance on a wedding day because she had a bachelorette party and a video was sent to him from her sister of the male stripper having chocolate dripping off of his private part into her mouth. LOL.
That's OD, bro.
That's
OD.
I read the post of Tia. She's like, ghosted him. Now, he should have never ghosted her. I said, but the first thing she said was that wild. I'm never doing that. Having the nigga drip chop. She said that's wild. I don't even do that shit.
Wait. Because I have a spin to this. It's all right. So
all right, we gonna all get answer and then go ahead.
No.
All right, I'm gonna answer the question. Bachelor party, bachelorette party. It's imperative that you have one. Male and female.
What's the rules to it? What's the restrictions? What's off limit? What's not off limit? Yes.
Nigga, chocolate dripping off your dick is off limit.
All right, cool. Let's go.
No sex involved.
No sex involved.
Yeah.
That's a little too vague. Not only no sex involved, but nothing to that nature, right?
Nothing sexual at all.
Yeah,
no, I'm not gonna say no. Hold on.
I said no sex involved because that chocolate drip.
No. I'm gonna say this. No, this is where I'm gonna say that, right? Because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite about the situation, right? Because I hosted my brother-in-law's bachelor party, right? So we end up going to a strip club, strippers, the whole nine or whatever. So I would be a hypocrite to be like, oh, no sex involved because that could be.
That's not sex though.
Hold on. Listen. I know what I'm doing here, bro. Having a stripper dance on you, touch on her titties or whatever, grind on you and all that kind of shit or whatever is totally fucking different than some whatever nigga having his meat out and dripping chocolate and then you put it in your letting that go into your mouth because that in that moment what you're simulating is what we know what you're simulating. So that for me is absolutely not. It's okay, yeah, you're gonna have a male stripper.
So you go to her?
Listen,
wait.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not a ghosting type of person. We gotta have a conversation.
Hold on.
All right.
You know why I'm not ghosting? Because I fucking pay for this shit. So I gotta have a conversation about where I'm getting my fucking money back from.
All right, so hold on. All right. So I have a few different viewpoints here, right, about that, right? Back in the day, it's the older people, right? The bachelorette parties and bachelor parties. A lot of older people, like our parents, how they look at it is when you have those parties are basically a hall pass where you can do whatever you want. That's your last day or weekend, whatever it's do, whatever you want before y'all officially get married.
You can fuck.
Last day around the block, right?
No, seriously, a lot
you
of
can fuck?
Yes, a lot of older people.
Oh shit.
Give that. That's the pass where you can do whatever you want. Like it's a pass on because from my understanding, on what I heard from older people and what I've seen, is that the Bachelorette and the Bachelor party, you don't even speak about that to your partner. That's amongst you, because it's always all your boys, all her girls. That's y'all don't even, whatever happens. That's that. And live happily ever after that. That's it. It's like the last time to get out. Whatever wholeness you want to get out real quick, you get out, and it's solely focused on the newlyweds to do that. So your friends, their job is to make you have a good time. So whatever it is, make you have a good time. They feel like that's what they want to do. Cool. Now, however, on the flip side of that, what I say now.
When the fuck did that change though? Cause
You never heard that?
I heard it, but when did it change?
No,
like,
all right, no. I'm saying,
because all the bachelor parties I've been to, we didn't do nothing. We like strip clubs and all.
All right,
that.
I'm saying, but look, all right, now, however,
nobody fucked.
Listen, however, how I feel now, even if I cross that bridge, when I do cross that bridge, I think it's more before we're talking about marriage with your partner and things like that. I think that's a conversation you guys should have on what's comfortable and what's not comfortable. So in the sense of simple as this, if y'all speaking, she might, like, you tell your lady, listen, you can do whatever you want to do, but don't OD, don't go too wild, You don't have to even tell me what you do, but I won't feel comfortable if you did this, that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like ground rules need to be laid prior to even eventing. Even if, right, you in the Bachelorette or Bachelor party and your friends hatching a plan for you, you don't know about it, it's a surprise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's up to you in that moment to figure out what you want to do. Because you know how your partner feel. And the day you're about to get married to this person. So like you want to be mindful of those type of things. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna, that's a little too much, so I'm nah, y'all chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's really on the people that's getting married, on that convo should have been like held prior to y'all even having a party and stuff, so you would know what kind of party you're gonna have. Right. Because I'm not gonna lie, I would bend some rules just for the sake of for her to have a good bachelorette party. But I won't make myself uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'll bend some rules, but I won't make myself uncomfortable or be disrespected. But I'll bend some rules. Right. You wanna have a stripper? Doing stripper thing with your girls, swing head sticking around. I'm cool with that. Right. Have fun. But it's a line.
Yeah, tell Vanessa to get shit dripped in her mouth. Not you, the fuck.
I'm saying you're not gonna have him sticking his shit in your face. That's disrespectful now. But I don't think I had that problem. But I'm saying that conversation will be needed.
So let me ask you something, right? So we're all in agreement that we don't want some nigga sticking their dick in our ladies' faces and fucking dripping some shit off of there or whatever, right?
That's
now,
OD.
if you're in a strip club and your man's buys you a dance, yo, you got 10 songs here, $100, whatever they cost these days or whatever, probably like $150, whatever. And you dancing, you shorty dancing on your whatever, and she get up on the couch dancing, grinding her face in your ass, and then she end up putting her pussy in your face. Is that the same thing?
Like I said, it's two things here.
It's the same thing.
It's different, bro. I can move for a nigga to drink chocolate off his meat. Open your mouth.
No. I'm just saying. Just before the dripping. Hold on. Before the dripping, no dripping involved. He didn't say dripping. He just said that he don't want the meat in the shorty's mouth,
it's the same
in the face or whatever.
No, it's the same thing, right? But like I said, certain things your friends will plan for you that you don't know is unexpected, and when that time comes, it's up to you how you deal with that. Right. So. And the time, if me doing some wild shit, if I feel like, and my ladies be okay with it, I will do that. But if I feel my lady won't be okay with it, I won't do it.
All right. So now I got a question.
It's up to you.
So now I got a question for you, right? So, all right. This situation happens, right? Because they said that the sister of the brother sent the shit.
No, the bride.
The sister of the bride. The sister of the bride, which I don't understand.
That's kind of fucked up.
All that tells me is the fucking sister was jealous and she was some snake shit. But say nobody says nothing. Nobody says nothing. And now this happened in 2021. Now it's fucking 2031, 10-year anniversary. Y'all having a little shindig together or whatever.
After y'all married now.
Yeah, after nobody knows nothing. Y'all walked in the aisle tomorrow, had a good old time, all that kind of shit. 2031, you're having a 10-year, you have a nice crib, you have a family going. Say, yo, well, let's renew our vows in the backyard, all that kind of stuff. And here go fucking Tiffany, because Tiffany's always seem to be fucking nosy and shit. I don't know no Tiffany, but Tiffany sound like a nosy ass name, whatever. Tiffany come and she's a little tipsy. The fucking sangria was a little too spiky for her. And she's like, girl, you remember 10 years ago when we was at your bachelorette party and fucking whatever the fucking stripper name was doing da-da-da-da, and the nigga be like, wait, what?
All right.
So in that moment,
here you go.
What's your thought process or reaction moving forward? Is it like
I'll be mad, right, for the moment, right? But like I said, this all goes back to the beginning where prior to even having a party, you guys have an understanding on what's the do's and the don'ts, and what you understand your partner like language. Like your partner should know things that's going to be that's disrespectful to you. It can be something small, like because whatever you may think is disrespectful, your partner may think it's not. But you gotta take accountability and understand and compromise. All right, she thinks she views this as disrespectful, then I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa, right? So
what if you guys never had that conversation? What if it was just like,
you know your partner. So
yeah.
I know if I
you think you do?
No. I know if I go to a strip club and I grab a girl's ass, Tia's not gonna be mad. I know that because I know Tia.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, I've been there before.
No, we never been to a strip club
No?
together. But I just know her.
Right,
you understand?
right.
I know that's some shit she wouldn't be mad about. Now, if I stick my face between somebody of the one of the stripper's legs, she's gonna be upset.
Oh yeah, you doing too much.
Now you're doing too much.
But see what I mean? That's you knowing your partner. So like I said, it all comes to the beginning is that you're not gonna do something or act out in a way at that point. You're about to get married. So at that point, y'all should be so solid to the point where you know what's disrespectful to your wife or not, or you know what she can hear later on. That's like, like Steve. This strip club. Steve smacking that ass. That's regular. Like it won't phase.
Yeah, that's why he went there for.
I'm saying versus now he went there, but like that's okay. Versus like, yo, Steve was wild and he was pulling bitches' panties and he was motorboating shit.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
That's boundaries.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa.
I don't think motorboating some titties at a strip club is crazy.
Not titties. I said he said pulling the panties. That's you either at ass or pussy.
Nigga like peekaboo.
One of the two.
Yeah, you just Steve, you a dirty nigga.
That's OD.
But like I said, I think
this has been around the whole club that night. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, you the 34th nigga. You dirty nigga.
So like, it's my take on it in general. Like, you gotta know your partner, know who y'all are, and like know what's solid, what's not solid. Cause clearly, y'all shouldn't be even getting married if y'all not that solid where y'all could express these things and it could not be an issue.
Because I think, hold on. Are you all in agreement with his sentiment?
Going back to the post, I'm ghosting her that day. We might get married the next day. But that day...
So that day you're going to...
All right, so real quick, before...
I might not ghost her. It might take me a while to come back outside.
Hold on. Before we fall...
You don't have to postpone the wedding, bro.
Hold on. Before we pivot.
But I feel you though. That's a lot of money lost in one day, bro.
But before we pivot on that, right? Hold on. Before we pivot on that, I also want to say that I think that I do not believe that a bachelor or bachelorette party should happen the night before a wedding.
Why not?
I don't think so either.
Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not. Listen. Me personally. I'm not a smoker. Like I did some in college or whatever. I'm not a smoker. My brother-in-law's bachelor party. We had a big ass suite in Queens. We went to like multiple strip clubs. Well, so we went to eat. And we ate way too fucking much, which is probably a problem because man niggas had to take a shit. We ate too goddamn much, but had a good time. Went to multiple strip clubs. Didn't get back to like fucking, like when the limo and whatever was pulling up to the fucking hotel and we was outside smoking, it was like the sun was already up. So imagine the sun is up, you doing all of this shit the night before, and then now, because you gotta understand, the wedding is different for people. The wedding is different for the people attending that wedding, for the people who's in the wedding. I've been in my sister's wedding, obviously because of that, and yo, bro, you gotta be up at 10 o'clock in the morning. You gotta start getting your clothes together. Yeah. You gotta be here at this certain time. You gotta be at the church. You gotta get the pictures done. Yeah. You gotta do the ceremony. Yeah. After the ceremony, you gotta go back to the other shit. Everybody else is enjoying cocktail hour and all that kind of shit. You ain't eating shit because you gotta take a picture, 1,000,001 fucking picture. You gotta do mad shit. So if you was OD smacked the night before and whatever, you're gonna have a fucked up day. and then you gotta keep drinking again at the wedding, you're gonna be fucking dead for 2 fucking weeks.
Good advice.
So I would
Definitely a
I
month or
would
a couple
say
weeks before.
I would say at least
minimum.
at minimum a week before. It gotta be the weekend before the wedding. You recover, do all that kind of shit.
A week to a month. It should be okay.
I agree. That's fine. Secondly, like I 100% agree with Sai in terms of you should know. Not only you should know your partner, you should have that conversation because I also know that a lot of people evolve and change. So the way that your partner might react to certain things, like you and your partner might be young. Like some people get married like 20, 21, 22. Right. For me, I'm like, yo, bro, I was no fucking way. The way I was living my life, I was out in these streets. The streets had my number. So it's different for a lot of people because now you think at like 30 plus or whatever, the way you view life, the way you view certain things are different. Because, you know, I've even had conversations with people, they're like, yo, at 30 plus years old, my partner cheats. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna leave the relationship. That's another conversation for another day. But people have that same thought process. So at 21, they might think, oh my God, it's end all be all. So you went to the strip club, I'm out of here, the relationship is over. You know what I'm saying? So I think depending on where you are in your life and when you decide to have a marriage, says a lot about the kind of people. But I 100% agree that with Sai, where you should know your partner. And if you feel like what you're doing is going to be disrespectful or be a problem for your partner, automatically you should know like, nah, I probably shouldn't do that. What's up?
Would you do a bachelor party with your lady?
Nah, there's no such thing.
Like hold on.
Nah,
there is some couples.
Not in my world.
There are some couples that are so like tight, like so tight. I'm talking about as you should be with your partner as your best friend.
How tight we
you go with my man, you go with your lady.
But let's say for our group, for instance, like all right, we're all cool. Ladies, they get together, they're all cool as well. Now we have a bachelor party. Let's just do it together. We all go to the club together. I got a fucking lady stripper. She got a male stripper or whatever throughout the whole day. Would that not be fine?
Nah.
You would not be cool with that?
But no.
It could be.
It can be fine.
It could be actually more fun.
Nah.
You don't think so?
It's not about being more fun.
First of all, my bachelor party is not even going to be in this fucking state, this country.
Nah.
So, hell no.
Destination?
No, I'm just saying, let me have my moment.
Don't fucking tell me a week before.
Right.
It's not that, listen, I'm saying that I'm going to do something wild. This is a time for me with my boys strictly, and you could be with your girls.
Right.
Yeah, we as both have our moments, but like I'm gonna always keep saying,
I feel like it opens up room to just do something you're not supposed to be doing.
That's on you.
That's possible.
You a grown ass man. That's on you to make
Not to say me in particular, but
no,
yeah,
I'm saying on that person. You a grown adult. That's on you to make them choices or not. So like regardless. So you could be in a room, all you guys could be dogs. You the only one that's married with a girl. It don't mean that you're gonna act like a dog that night. If that's not who you are, it's not what you want to do. You make.
But there's dogs in us though. We just put the dogs behind us.
Nah, but some people grow up and mature. Unlike him, she might be a dog.
Put Steven to this.
But what Chicken's saying is, I've known. The reason I say like it's possible because I've known couples who have done that where like
together.
Yeah, and then in a sense of like a bachelorette party, it wasn't like a girls gone wild, guys gone wild shit. It was like, yo, we'll all have a big ass dinner.
It don't have to be wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it can be, we're gonna go out to dinner.
End up like think like a man, remember?
I like
they all
that.
end up in jail.
I'll do it.
I mean,
it
could be possible.
All right, you consider it together versus separate?
It's an option. I don't care. I'd rather do it how it's traditionally done, just with men and let the ladies do it. But I'm not opposed to like, let's say, like he said, I'll do a destination fucking bachelor party, like let's say a month before my wedding, bro, and we all just go on a vacation, and she has her friends, I have my friends, and we just go turn up, bro.
But listen. All this, what you're saying comes back to my original point.
Right.
It's a conversation.
I agree. That's what I was going to say.
That's where all this stems from. So that post, right? They clearly have no conversations. They clearly just went out and just did whatever. That's why she did what she did, and that's why he feel his way, because they clearly didn't have that conversation.
Yeah.
Or they had the conversation and she just fucking wild out.
Yeah.
She was
like,
all right, now question now with that. Would you give your fiance, wife-to-be, a pass if she have a moment where she wild out?
That night? Or just in general?
It would make me.
Both.
It would make me think how many other nights before we got to this point that you had a wild night.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. What you
Like, is it like you asking me for a pass now to pacify me, or what's been going on here?
Okay, how you feel?
Nah, no passes.
There's no pass,
There's
bro.
no pass?
No passes.
Because
So
we
you-
was in a relationship
you
before you
wanna
got to the
forgive?
point before you want to like
Forgive?
say, all right.
I might forgive.
You forgive?
I might forgive.
You
Yeah, me
forgive?
saying I'm ghosting, I'm probably capping. I probably wouldn't ghost.
I
I'm
would-
gonna be upset though,
I'm gonna
yo.
be mad,
You
bro.
gonna be livid.
That's why.
It's gonna take me a while to say I do, bro.
Nah,
But that's
I'm
why.
gonna have to
That's why I
postpone
said
that wedding,
it
bro.
cannot be. It can. But that's what I'm saying. Because
can't be
at the end of the day, like what's really getting me OD tight is the money. Because
Yes.
Because yo, I'm thinking about
Yes.
like yo, I know what weddings cost, bro. Like we gonna plan a
Yes.
wedding. I know what this shit costs. So the fact that I was even able to get this fucking Saturday in the fall and everything on here, people flew in, people gotta do this. I'm gonna postpone it to fucking when?
You gonna have to go through with it and then be mad after the wedding. Like, I ain't
No, I'm not doing that shit neither.
Nah,
Cause
you
now,
got
married?
because now, what the honeymoon gonna be like? I'm gonna be in the
Ain't no
Maldives
postpone no
looking at this
wedding.
bitch like, yo, what the
Hey,
fuck,
yo,
son?
ain't no postpone a wedding. You know what I'm saying? That shit may never happen again. Because if you're gonna postpone it and to get
Yeah, if I'm
everybody all
ghosting
over-
her, that means it's over.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
over.
but I'm not a ghosting person. I'm not a ghosting type
All
person.
right, so quick
so
question.
I can't say
I'm gonna
that.
spin it again now, right? I mean, all right, so
Damn, DJ Sire.
I got a lot of my smile be clicking, so I want everybody to answer, right? Say you propose to your girlfriend, right? And she say no, right? Are y'all still in a relationship?
Hell
Or
no.
it's clip?
Clip, bro.
Clip? Why?
Cause it's over.
Why? So say she feel like she's not ready to be
Yeah,
married to
no,
you.
we're not ready to be together.
All right, how you feel?
I feel like if she tells me no, it has to be a reason.
Okay.
She might have some type of insecurities with our
It's
relationship.
like Joe Budden to Tahiri, bro.
It
It's
is.
not.
It's over,
It's
bro.
not. I mean, I get that,
all right,
but
so how you feel?
no.
If you propose and she say no, is relationship still
if
like,
I propose and we say no, the relationship is over. The reason I'm gonna say that is because
says over?
yes, this is why I'm gonna say that because
Cause you a Sagittarius and it's over.
I mean, it's a little bit of
detail.
nah, but nah, I'm gonna tell you why, because I mean, I'm the only one here who's engaged, so I can say like the thought process leading up to that, right? I knew I was going to ask Becca to marry me a year before I even did that. So a year before, so I did October of 19, so even a year before that, so 18, I knew that, yo, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how much money I need to have to buy what I want to buy for her. And on top of because in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is what I want to spend on that. But on top of that, I got to give myself an extra few bands cushion because I might see something better that I like, or I might make more money, whatever the case is. So a lot has gone into that prior to me even deciding to even ask you that question. On top of that, a lot of evaluating in our relationship, conversations to be had about how we think about our future, what we're doing now as a couple, how we're living our lives. Because remind you, when I proposed to Becca, she was pregnant with Jackson, but neither of us knew. So that wasn't even a factor into the matter. So if I did all of that and then I asked you to marry me and you say no,
So you can't say no now.
no, she can say whatever the
mean-
fuck she wants.
I mean, she can
but-
say no, but the relationship can't be done because now you have a kid coming.
Right.
No.
that situation would've
That's
been
not
a-
true.
Nah,
That's
nah,
not
nah.
true at
That makes it
all.
sticky.
That's not true at all.
That makes it sticky.
What I'm saying is
That's not
you
true at
didn't
all.
know-
I could have been
you
a
didn't know.
phenomenal single father.
All right. So you would have. So
Are you shitting me? I am not a proponent of staying in a relationship for your kids at all. Fuck that. I am for do what is. Hey, yo, anybody whose birthday comes around, right? I wish everybody a happy birthday. I hope that you are blessed, healthy, and sane.
Right.
Because you can always make money and get broke. So I'm not gonna wish you wealth and you go broke. I always wish people sanity. I am not staying in a relationship for the sake of my kids. My kids are gonna be taken care of. My kids are gonna be loved and cared for, whether I'm with or without you. So that would not ever have been a factor. Okay. But if I did everything that I did, and we've had the conversation before, and then on top of that, I fucking got your cousins involved, your best friends involved who know you. So if we had a situation in a relationship, I would imagine that they would have some sort of hesitancy rather than being gung-ho and helping me. And then you go, and then I ask you, the only thing in my mind that I could imagine that is even plausible is that you said no strictly off shock value because you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then, but you really do mean yes. But if you really like dead ass like no,
It's clip.
That's clip, bro.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm going straight to U-Haul. I'm gonna get you some boxes.
No, I'm
pack this shit up.
And I'm walking away.
Pack this shit up.
Bro.
Pack this shit up.
Now, you gotta think about it now. All right, you gotta think about a moment. If you're doing that, y'all bring your friends and family, close friends around, and you propose, get in your knee, and she say no. Is that a bit of a walk of shame you gotta take?
Of course it is.
That? Like, what do you do after that? Like, what is your move?
I just told you.
This shit is paid for. We might as well eat and drink and lit.
Nah. This shit is done. You don't eat and drink.
You said what we gotta do after that?
What I'm gonna do with the food?
Get a doggy bag. We out of here.
Yeah, we out here.
Ain't no conversation with nobody, bro. I'm gone. Fuck, they can be the doggy bag if they want. They continue.
You leave the niggas with the bill.
Bro, I'm gone.
No. Like my shit was paid for.
Figure it out.
My shit was paid for. Yo, Jason, listen. Pack my food up. Yo, I got 20 bottles of champagne. Pack my shit up. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm out of here.
That's mad embarrassing though. I'm not gonna lie.
Embarrassing.
That's mad embarrassing.
That shit gonna hurt.
I'll be heartbroken too,
Hey,
bro.
on some real shit, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Did Joe Boy have like a billboard or something?
Hold on. I got a question.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna cry in the car when we leaving.
I got a question.
I'm gonna be tight.
If your girl
I'm gonna be
proposed
punching
to
the
you,
air
how
like
would you
fucking.
feel? If your lady proposed to you, how would you feel?
Hold on, that's like the good one. Hold on.
fucking
Before
better.
that, no. Bird ass nigga.
Tell him.
Fucking better.
Nah.
Bird nigga. Nah, honestly, if like back to what you were saying, like if she said no, I'm gonna be punching the air like fucking Kubi Good and Judy
I'm be
and
tight. I am be tight.
motherfucking thing. Nah, but Chicken's question: if your lady proposed to you,
I couldn't let her do that. Bro.
Yeah, I won't want that.
As a man, I couldn't let that happen. Bro.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
because a man
What
won.
if the ring was crazy?
No,
about
fuck-
that.
No,
It's not about
no.
that.
One, I want that because I'm a man, right? I feel is my duties, right? So that's why girls be waiting a long time for people to propose to them. But like they understand the backside of that. A man gonna do it when he feel he ready to do it, and also a man got a vision on how he want to do it. So girls want people to be genuine and to do things from the heart and things like that. Let that man do what he have to do when he feel the time is
I
right.
had my lady tell me she wanted to propose to me. I told her no, I couldn't do it. Just being a man, bro.
But I'm
Sometimes
saying,
the love be like so crazy, bro.
But how I see it is like, if I feel, don't steal that joy and excitement away from that man. Because you're in love, right?
Yeah.
This is the time that what every girl is waiting for. They men, soon to be husband, to propose and confess their love to them, and to tell them and tell the world or whoever the friends and family around, like get a little scoff speech or whatever.
Create your vows.
Is. So let that man have that. Don't steal that away from that man.
Got it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say back to even what you prior to this conversation, what you mentioned before, even with the Bachelorette, Bachelor party, right? It's about communication. Because prior to me proposing to Becca, we already had thoughts of marriage. We really knew what our life wanted to potentially look like. Like we knew we wanted to be married. We knew we wanted to have 2 to 3 more kids. Well, we wanted 3 kids in total, so at least 2 more children because we had 9 already. We know we kind of wanted we wanted a home, all that kind of stuff. We knew we wanted. So if we knew with the conversation we're having, for you to just all of a sudden be like, hey, marry me on some Chrissy Jim Jones shit, I'm gonna be like, the fuck? Because on top of that, more often than not, I've never witnessed it my lifetime or whatever, but I can only imagine that a man would always say yes. The reason why, yes,
I agree.
Because a man is not going to subject his woman to that sort of ridicule and embarrassment.
Behind closed doors, we're going to have a conversation. But in front of people,
on top of that,
I respect that, bro. Even if a girl was to tell you, a guy, like, she didn't want to do it, and she telling him yes, and then pull him to the side like,
that's different.
We're going to have to have a conversation.
We can talk
later.
about that.
Right.
Because now I can't go and re-propose to you, because people are like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everything else that comes with that. And it's like, I want to actually, like, did you hear this on the news, or you just thought about this question?
What?
With the question you asked about the woman proposing.
He asked that question.
Oh, my fault.
I did, yeah.
So the reason I say that is because, kid you not, and we can look this up. So, like, a few weeks ago, I was riding around at work at 1010 Winds playing, and there was a lady.
10 Winds, nigga?
All day, every day.
Yeah,
Old niggas.
You give us the.
No, you give us 22 minutes, we give you the world. It's from my pops, yo.
My father listens to
My father
Texas.
does too. That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from. But honestly,
we give you the world.
but truthfully, between 10 wins and a lot of shit I listen to, I've been making some bread. But anyways,
Right.
there was a couple who met on some dating website or whatever during COVID, and they got together, and the woman proposed to the man. Honestly, it might not even be a month old if I go back and look for it. And it just really triggered, and I was like, and the guy was so gung-ho and giddy, like, oh my God, I was so happy she did this, because I was so nervous about even asking her, because I thought about it or whatever. Right. So I can see why a woman would do it, because I also feel that women are typically more ready to be married and be in a marriage than men are. Because men, it takes a lot for us to finally get around because we just so wrapped up in our own minds with a lot of shit or whatever. But I just know myself and the kind of like environment I've grown up in. Listen, sis, let me take care of business.
Right.
Let me take care of business first, please.
Yeah, I mean, as a man, I feel like that's something that you should want to be responsible for. Is you create that moment for your lady to feel, because that's a moment she's gonna cherish for the rest of her life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So let me create that moment and just sit back.
Don't steal my moment.
Park your, exactly. You have your moments in life. This is fine.
Right.
I mean, but still, I always feel this all goes back. Everything starts from the having conversation type of relationship. Like y'all have with each other, bond. Because depending on your bond, you're gonna know how you want to have that. That bond and things like that start being creative and knowing like I have in my head already the things that when the time comes, like how I'm gonna do it, things like.
Is it in your head, or was that something you had a conversation about?
It's in my head. I want to have a conversation with her about it because it'll be a surprise.
No, see, that's where you go wrong.
No.
See, this is my advice to all the men out there, right?
Hold on. What you got to see?
You have that conversation indirectly, right? So I know when I propose to Tia, she wants her friends and family there. Some guys would do it, me and you on a beach alone or whatever, something like that, secluded.
All right.
But you have that conversation with her to see if, how she wants the setting. I'm not saying I'm proposing you tomorrow, but
right.
if it was to happen, would you want your mom and dad there? Would you want this person there? And this is a conversation you have
early
1 year, and then it might happen 3-4 years ago, and you just keep that in mind. Like, yo,
I don't agree at all. Because that's not how mine went down at all.
Right? I'm not saying I disagree, but I agree by kind of disagree in a sense, right?
I'm just saying if you want to make her happy that day to the fullest effect, that's what you should do.
All right, listen, what I'm about to say now. I agree, but to the extent, right? Because everything you said, if you know your partner that well, you would know. All right, so if you're dealing with your partner, right, and you know she's family oriented, you don't have to question to have her friends and family there because that's the type of person she is. So that's something you don't have to even ask her to have. Like, you want your mom and dad to be there? Of course. Yes. If I know my lady's not like a loner, she don't have nobody, then that'd be like a destination, me and her only, cool, right? But I know she's active in her family and life, stuff like that. That's something I don't have to ask. But that's no one
gauge how big it's gonna be. Obviously if she's family and say,
so
you want to gauge how big it's gonna be.
Why have to ask that to her to confirm it?
This is what I'm gonna say.
You know already.
So,
but that's going to know your partner.
Hold on.
So, like you said, you also want to confirm, bro. You can think you know everything, but until it comes out of somebody's mouth, you really don't know.
All right, now hold on. I'm gonna let you go, but hold on. So basically, what you're saying is you're doing it perfectly for her to have a special moment, right? But how I look at it, as perfect for her. So when is your originality gonna come into that? When it's like,
because you're playing, you
mentioned like, yo, here go a book, write down everything you like, and I'm gonna plan something what you like. When it's like, if I know you, maybe off that book what you like, if I plan it out, I can get, say it's 20 things you like, and you hit 15 off that 20. She'll still be appreciative of what you did. It might not be everything, but the fact that you didn't have to ask or confirm things and you come in wouldn't hit that mark would mean a whole lot more than you ask.
Hold on.
You're not going into details to ask how exactly
it's yes and no. It's yes and no, right?
But you don't ask.
It's yes and it's both, right? So even like in terms of like the ring, right? So
stuff like that.
Hold on.
You gotta know what you gotta ask.
But yes,
you want to make.
Listen. This is what I'm gonna say, right?
Just listen.
The reason I say Steve. The reason I say yes and no is because it's a balance with these things. Because you got to understand that this is also representation of you, and you are part of this. I feel like no man should ever think that, yo, you proposing to your lady does not have a part to do with you. It's not 100% just her, because she's not marrying herself. If anything, you just gave her the bread and she go figure out what the fuck she want to go do. That's not how it works. So in my experience, what happened with me was I knew how I wanted. She's big on family. I've thrown her like surprise like dinners and things like that, her accomplishments or whatever, and I know she's big on her family. So I had her best friend and her family, shout out to Wendy, included on a lot of my thoughts and process, and Nicole, shout out to Cola. Having this conversation like, yo, listen, this is what I'd like to do. Let me know your thoughts on it. And they're like, okay, here's the big bowl of it. Leave this in, leave that out. Add this in, add that out, or whatever. But this is still my bowl. This is still what I want to do for this person. So they're taking things out, adding things in. And as they adding things in, I'm like, I don't know about that. I know her a little bit more intimately. Take that shit the fuck out. No, let's not do that. So now, when they even come into the ring thing or whatever, right? I literally fucking like a fucking Geek Squad broke into her Pinterest and was like, she had a folder of like wedding and ring shit and going through like, okay, this is what she kind of likes. I know the shapes that she likes. I know this, I know this, I know this.
Yeah, I'm not going through all that.
But hold on, but stop. but when I'm not saying, hold on.
You want the easiest?
I hear you.
But
hold on.
Hold on. Some shapes that you like.
But Steve, hold on.
That's it, bro.
I'm getting somewhere.
Now watch this.
Doing all that.
No, stop. Let me finish. The reason I say all of that is, I know my personality, and I also know how she react. That's when it comes to knowing your person, right? So Tia might be that way.
Yeah,
she might be forthcoming,
but
it's knowing your person. But I know that.
I know if I did something and her family wasn't there, she would be upset.
Right. So here's what I'm gonna say.
I got her shape that she didn't like. She's gonna take it.
Right. So that's why for me that extra step is saying, okay, look, I have an idea, but I want to be 100% sure, because I'm not about to go drop fucking mad bands on this shit and it not be what I need it to be. So I'm gonna double check, make sure, and the people who are around her the closest and myself convey that information together, like an intel hub, like the CIA, all them fucking whatever alphabet companies and all that shit. Put this shit together and say, okay, look, this is the best bet. So even when I went to go pick out the ring, I had options. I had a cousin meet me at the jeweler and say, yo, these are the different options. I can do like this, I can do like this, I can do like this. And she's like, all right, cool. Based on how she normally dresses, what she normally likes or whatever, we saw, these two fit the best. Now you make a decision what you want to do. And then how I propose or whatever, I know how Becca's very big on, like, I know her love languages. She's big on words of affirmation, right? And physical touch. So she likes to have people around her. She likes to be appreciated and hear it. So that's why I did things the way that I did them. But but you also understand, I put my own spin on it. I hired my mansion and shit.
Never said not to.
But what I'm saying is, the way you made it out to be was like, yo, hold on, because the way you made it out to be
was wrong. What I'm saying is, like you said, you do have to know your partner, but it makes it easier on yourself and your partner if you just dig in a little bit. Try to get it out of them without getting it out of them.
All right, now I'm gonna speak on you and
The way you did was perfect.
No, I'm saying
because you know Becca.
But hold on, I know. But the point I was making is that there are a lot of things, not only in terms of how I proposed, but also in the ring that are a reflection of me.
And it should be.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I wanted to go to it.
You're gonna, like, she can show you a shape, but you're gonna go and pick out the ring.
Right.
Like, I know what shape Tia likes, but ultimately, I'm gonna be the one that go and pick out the ring. She's not showing me the exact ring that she wants. Y'all seen the ring that she wants. She's never getting that ring.
No, look. Zach about to hit that.
Probably in a million years.
Look, Zach about to hit that, right? So instead of you going to ask her, right? Like, Tia kind of already showed you what she liked, right? So therefore, you don't even have to ask.
But I know Tia though.
No.
Tia, the ring she showed everybody online, that $1 million ring.
Look.
There's other shapes that she likes, and that's what she's trying to...
Listen, exactly. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to even go ask her, because she kind of already threw in the air to you already, and it's on you now to take what she threw in the air to put your spin to it, because you know you're not getting that $1 million ring, right?
I know her.
And that's
and
cool.
I know her.
And you know her, right?
I also know that she's undecisive. So
Okay.
I know you gotta know.
So
the
you might have
person.
to have 3 rings then, nigga.
Yeah, I might have
All
to.
right. So look. All right. So my first
But only
experience.
put the deposits down. Don't pay them shit.
For my experience, right? When we and Stephen, we bought some earrings last year, right? We was in a jeweler, right? And like, you know, I hate the fucking jewelers. That's one, because they always want to upset you and shit. She like, oh look, engagement ring, man. I'm like, yo, like, wait, like
You
you
gotta
have some
relax.
fucking earrings, like we have some, like, chill. But I sold once you show was fire. I ain't gonna lie, nigga showed some shit. It was fire. It was a good price, and she was like, wow, that's one I want. Right there, I could have been like, yo, backdoored it, like, yo, here go band down on it real quick right now. I'm gonna come back and get this shit like just later on. Cause the ring, like, by us being there, right? The jeweler, you know, jewelers with fish. She pulled out, oh look, I bought this, show this, and I'm just listening, like, all right, yo, she like this kind of ring, this style, these kind of diamonds, this shape, So I'm getting it. So I don't kind of have to ask, cause I mean, everybody's situation is different. We at the jeweler already, so I'm ready firsthand see it. She already told to the jewelers getting best of buddies now and shit. She's like, oh yeah, well, how about this one? How much this one cost? I'm hearing these prices. I'm hearing like, what the fuck? What? Like, I'm hearing these prices talking football numbers. I'm like, whoa, I work a regular job. Like, you know, but the jeweler like, yeah, you know, you put this down now in about 2 years, you can pay it. I'm like,
2
listen,
years, nigga.
look, I'm like, listen, no. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say this. Like, that situation, I kind of got a great idea on when the time comes for that ring, like, what the shape and everything would be. You know what I'm saying? So
and
like,
that's what I meant by like you probe. That's what you're supposed to do. Some people just go off of what they think they partner wants. That doesn't always.
No, I'm saying, but back to what I said originally. Why I think, right? I know her, and I know she's family oriented. I know this, I know that. I know the things that she wants. So I'm gonna give her what she wants, what I know she wants, right? And on the top of what I know she wants, I'm gonna throw my little spin to it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna go ask her like, hey, babe, we used to ever get married, like hypothetically speaking, like, oh, what do you want?
No, you gotta be smooth about it.
You know what I'm saying?
But in
You don't
hindsight,
say it that way,
I
but you
definitely should have bought myself my own ring too. I should have bought myself some shit.
Why?
She got a fucking big ass ring. I should have bought myself something nice too. The fuck?
Don't you get your ring when you get married?
I could have had something in the meantime. The fuck?
Yeah. Like, that's I don't understand. Like, so all right. So my question,
Should have
like,
bought a Rolex or something.
what? So the man get his ring on the wedding day, his band?
Correct.
On the wedding day. So who pays for that? Y'all pay
No,
for
no,
that
no, together. No.
Together?
No. So
Something I don't
all
know.
right. So you So you
I hope she
you
does.
propose. So you propose. You buy her wedding ring. You guys are supposed to pick out matching bands together.
Got
You
it.
pick out matching bands together, and I mean, it's gonna be a slightly difficult for us because her band is not a circle, right? It's like it's an infinity on both sides. So on both sides, it's gonna be a
Oh, you
loop
spent a little money.
or whatever. So hers is gonna need to match that shape. So I will get something that matches that, but mine is gonna be completely circular because I won't want to divot for no fucking reason. There's nothing there or whatever. So you go and you figure that out, and then together you guys pay for your rings together. That's part of like your wedding cost of the shit that you got to do.
So
or whatever.
you before the wedding day.
Yeah,
you
no.
guys gotta have
I
that
don't.
ring
Yeah. As a
already.
man, you don't walk up to the altar and then be like, "Oh shit, let me see the ring."
Now I'm
No.
saying, so how does it work? I don't know. Like, so when you get married, you put your band on like after you say I do, or like
Yeah, during the ceremony.
right
yeah.
after like you get
No.
your shit?
Well, during the ceremony, the woman will. Well, the man will. Right. The man will put. The
Like,
man
so
will
that's
put
the
his.
that's the last thing that happens.
Yeah. Well, you say your vows. As you're saying your vows.
I've been to one wedding, right? But me being who I am, I missed the ceremony. Like I got to
You
the
made
party.
it to the party.
That's
real silent. That's real silent.
So wedding
So
reception.
what happens is as you're saying your vows, so the man will say his prior, put his on, the woman will say hers, thereafter put hers on his finger, and then it concludes or whatever.
Alright,
But that's traditional. Everybody can have different ceremonies depending on their wedding, their religion, whatever the case may be. Right? So, damn man, there's a lot of talk about wedding rings and shit.
Yeah, Steve up next.
Right, you better get on
Might
it.
be.
You know what I
Might
mean?
be.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking I'll do it after chicken.
Get ready.
Yeah,
man.
with that
Y'all
being
been with y'all ladies longer, so
Get
I'm
ready.
after y'all.
Nah, you been with
I think you've been with
Yeah,
those
you been
longest,
with
bro.
him
You
for
tripping.
what? Yeah, you.
I have?
Don't listen to him.
You don't even know.
2018.
Less than that.
No way. You don't even remember. You don't want to say it on camera because you don't remember.
Less than that. I remember less than that.
Anyhow, so that is
Nah. Now let me tell you. Now know what it is. We don't even have an anniversary. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. So it just no lie.
Actually,
so y'all just gonna make some shit up.
It just randomly whatever I feel like doing the
and I was
anniversary.
dealing with each other since May 2018, but we didn't decide. Our anniversary is the day she told me she was pregnant with Steph, which was November. Because from May to like November, we were just fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
But once she told me she was pregnant with Steph, that was November 20th. That's when we decided.
Yeah, we ain't got no
gonna be
date,
together.
so that's why I should. That's why.
Just throw one in the air.
No, that shit is cool. Every year is every.
I should have
year
made it
is
so
random.
close to sad season.
It's random.
Yo, that's why we need to get engaged so we could just throw away that November 20th.
It doesn't get thrown away.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Well, for me, it will.
You think so?
Everyone is different.
You
For
think
us,
so?
it will because we had that conversation.
Oh, okay.
All right,
You
so
think so?
This
You
been
think so? No way.
It's a great marriage talk.
That definitely not. It was a good conversation. I think it was gonna go this way, but here we are. So that and tips of the week. Chicken, go.
Skip me. Go ahead. Get back to me.
I'll jump on it real quick. Get myself out the way. Find your partner love language and listen to your partner. Simple as that.
Steve.
Mine is similar. It's
I bet. I bet.
It's basically to find your partner's love language and know your partner.
I would say communication is key based off of all the stories we heard tonight.
Yeah.
Especially the one with the chocolate. That's kind of like, that's not kind of, that's very left field.
You know why that's crazy? You have to want chocolate dripping. So you melted the
Yeah.
chocolate and dipped your Jimmy in it.
She had to open her mouth.
You didn't have to visualize it for nobody, bro.
Yeah, bro. She had to open her mouth for that. That was like,
Son, she had chocolate in her mouth and on her face.
yeah. I'd have called it off.
What's that video? So you said, "Oh, you a dick sucker." That's what I got out of that.
Yo, son. That tip of the week. Understand that in relationships that I don't believe in 50-50. Give 100. Balance the scale as best as you can. Sometimes your partner can't give 100. You might have to give 120 and give that extra effort. So with all things, just understand that communication obviously is key, but know your partner, balance the scale, and hopefully that'll help you out.
Nice.
That's it.
All right, so you got a question for us this week or no?
All right, cool. Yeah, I got a question. Always got questions. So, all right. Based on what we talking about today, right? My marriage, stuff like that, right? And the ring and things of that nature, right? The question I pose to the audience is this. Does the value of the ring matter if you wear it every day or not? Simple as that. Doesn't matter. If you pay expensive, you wear it when going out. If you pay cheap for it or affordable budget in your expenses, you wear it every day. Or it doesn't matter, or you should feel like you wear it every day, or you wear it when you go out, or you wear it occasionally. How do you guys feel?
So I definitely asked you like 9 questions.
Answer more how you like the best fitting to your way.
It's a fact, yo. Comment the answers below. Instagram, DM us the answers. You know what we're gonna do is gonna start answering the questions on the show. So make sure you add us, tag us, like, subscribe, tell a friend. Chicken, appreciate you pulling up.
Appreciate
Make
you.
sure you head to what's your site?
winnersnyc.com.
Listen, new fall sit is out. You know, when you see our varsity jackets, because you was on the pre-sale because y'all was too slow, holla at us. You heard?
Hey.